Imagine this. You wake up early with a plan. Today is the day. You're finally going to start that thing you've been delaying for weeks, maybe months, maybe years. But then your mind whispers, not today. You're tired. You deserve rest. Start tomorrow. And just like that, another day slips away. Now let me ask you something. What if the biggest thing standing between you and your dream life isn't your situation, your job, your luck, but a quiet voice inside your head? That's where the philosophy behind no excuses, the power of self-discipline, by Brian Tracy begins, not with motivation, not with talent, but with something far more uncomfortable and far more powerful. Self-discipline. Let me tell you a story. There were two people living in the same city. Same opportunities, same internet, same 24 hours. One kept saying, I'll start when I feel ready. The other said, I'll start even if I don't feel like it. Fast forward 5 years. One is still waiting for the perfect moment. The other has built a life people call lucky. But luck had nothing to do with it. It was discipline. Here's a truth most people don't like to hear. You don't fail because life is hard. You fail because you choose comfort over growth. Think about it. Every time you hit snooze, every time you delay your goals, every time you say just one more scroll, you're making a choice. Not a big dramatic choice, but small ones. And your life is nothing but a collection of these small decisions. Now imagine your future self standing in front of you. Not the version of you that hopes, but the version that actually did the work. What would they say? Would they thank you, ask you, or question you? Would they say, you kept going even when it was hard? Or you always had excuses ready? That future version doesn't care about your reasons, only your results. Let's go deeper. Most people think discipline is punishment. Waking up early, saying no to fun, doing things you don't enjoy. But that's not discipline. That's misunderstanding. Real discipline is freedom. Because when you can control your actions, you stop being controlled by your moods. And moods are unreliable. One day you feel unstoppable. Next day, you don't even feel like getting out of bed. If your success depends on how you feel, you'll never be consistent. But if it depends on what you do, regardless of how you feel, that's power. Let's break this with a simple moment. You're sitting with your phone. You know you should work, but Instagram looks easier. Now pause. Right there, in that tiny moment, your life is being shaped, not by something big, but by that decision. Work or scroll, build or escape, grow or stay the same. The uncomfortable truth is this. Every excuse you make feels valid. I'm tired. I don't have time. I'll start later. I'm not ready yet. But here's the twist. Excuses are always logical, but they're never helpful. They don't move your life forward. They just make you feel temporarily comfortable. And comfort is dangerous because it slowly traps you. Not in failure, but in average. Let me ask you something. Now, honestly, have you ever noticed how easy it is to plan, but hard to execute? You can dream for hours. You can watch motivational videos. You can imagine success. But when it's time to act, something stops you. That something is resistance. Your brain is wired to avoid effort, to conserve energy, to stay safe. So whenever you try to do something difficult, it pushes back. That's why starting is the hardest part. But here's the secret no one tells you. The moment you act despite resistance, you weaken it. And the more you do it, the stronger you become. Discipline is like a muscle. Ignore it, and it weakens. Train it, and it grows. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. A person decides to wake up early. Day 1, it's painful. Day 2, still hard. Day 5, slightly easier. Day 15, it becomes normal. What changed? Not the difficulty, but the identity. They stopped being someone who tries to wake up early and became someone who does. And that shift, changes everything. Because success is not about what you do once, it's about what you do daily. Small actions, repeated consistently, create massive results. Think of it like this. If you improve just a little every day, in 1 year, you're a completely different person. But if you delay every day, in 1 year, you're exactly where you started. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable again. You don't need more information. You already know what to do. Wake up on time, work on your goals, stay consistent. Avoid distractions. Simple, but not easy. Because knowing doesn't change your life. Doing does. There's a powerful idea hidden here. Your self-respect is built through discipline. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you trust yourself more. Every time you break it, that trust weakens. And over time, you either become someone you believe in or someone you doubt. Think about your current habits. Do they reflect the person you want to become or the person you're trying to escape? Let's talk about something most people ignore. Sacrifice. Everyone wants success, but very few want to give up what's comfortable. Late nights, endless scrolling, temporary pleasures. But here's reality. You can't have both. You can either have comfort now or success later. Not both at the same time. There's a reason successful people seem different. It's not because they're special, it's because they made decisions most people avoid. They worked when they didn't feel like it. They stayed focused when distractions were everywhere. They chose long-term growth over short-term comfort. Again and again and again. Now let me flip the perspective. What if you continue exactly as you are? Same habits, same delays, same excuses. Where will you be in 5 years? Seriously, picture it. Same place, same struggles, same regrets. That future isn't random, it's being built right now. And here's the most powerful realization. No one is coming to save you. No perfect moment is coming. No magical motivation will appear. No one will push you every day. It's you. Only you. But here's the good news. That also means you're in control. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start. Start small, not big dramatic changes. Just one action, one promise, kept daily. Because consistency beats intensity. Every time. There's something almost cinematic about this journey. You versus your mind. Every morning, a battle. Every decision, a turning point. No audience, no applause, just quiet progress. And one day, you look back and realize you've become someone you once admired. But it didn't happen overnight. It happened in invisible moments when you chose discipline over excuses. Again, and again, and again. So next time your mind says, not today, pause and ask yourself, if not today, then when? And if not you, then who? Because your life isn't waiting. Time isn't slowing down. And the version of you dream about is waiting on the other side of discipline. In the end, it's simple. Hard, but simple. Excuses feel good today, but discipline builds a life you'll be proud of forever. So choose wisely, because every small choice you make today is quietly shaping the person you become tomorrow. And one day, you'll either say, I'm glad I pushed through, or I wish I had started earlier. The choice has always been yours.